Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Pardon Your French podcast with myself, Stephanie.
And Vanessa.
And today we are at Le Cellerie. I can't do it.
La Cellerie.
See? With Millie. And we are in her new bar restaurant. So we've come down for a spot of lunch, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we're super excited to be here. Tell us all about... How long have you been open, Millie?
Can't remember. It's blurred into a single week, but it was beginning of summer.
Oh, okay.
So I think July.
So not long at all then.
What? Yeah, a couple of months.
Wow.
It's 2 months today.
Yeah. I know. The summer season is just crazy, isn't it? And hours feel like days. Yeah. Sometimes I find a bit of sleepy on in there. Hours and days. So how is it going, Tara?
Good. It's been really busy over the summer.
Yeah.
Which has been great. So we've had a lot of English, Belgians, Dutch.
Wow.
All coming in.
Yeah.
And then the season finished and we were very quiet for 1 week. And now it's all French, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
So locals?
Yeah, all locals. You still get some English in, which is good. But yeah, largely French.
Amazing. So your French has had to wrap up a not. I always think like when you're put in a situation, you have to sink or swim, don't you? And I guess your French has just gone through the roof.
It's not necessarily through the roof. It's definitely got better.
But you've always had
Are all humouring me. Like they've been quite sweet about it.
Yeah.
And I often start my conversation with, I'm really sorry, my French isn't very good.
Yeah.
And then they all go, oh no, it's not good. And
And then got sauce.
That's exactly what they do. But it's great because obviously the exposure to it is what's going to make you better at it anyway. And you've got kids. You're like, hey, come, help.
Yeah.
we have Rick's load around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's been working for tips.
I was going to say she should work for tips. That's a great idea.
She gets more tips than I do.
Yeah.
She got 20 euros off 2 different blokes. And I was there going, I made the flipping food.
Yeah, would you say? And you have no idea what she said to him.
No.
Like, wow. She's there being a extrovert.
Yeah. Kids are great for that though, aren't they? And actually I think the French love it when their children come along and just are so fluent and they're like,
I think they like the family-friendly atmosphere as well. Like, the fact that you've got kids here means that they can bring their kids here. Like, yeah, okay, you can have a beer or whatever, but like it's family-friendly. You know, you've got ice cream and
then all the assholes outside.
So running around in the grass when the weather's nice and all that stuff. And
So what animals have you got? I walked up here from the parking and I was like, okay, I remember that you had horses.
Yeah, horses. We've only got horses, goats, and chickens there, and dogs and cats.
You were kind of keeping in touch as far as our social circle event went. So you saw what kind of response we had at Valentine's, and you were straight in. You were like, "Let's do it here." Yeah, I want to have one,
which is amazing because that's what we want. We want people to know that it's a really good thing and reach out because there's only so many hours in the day for us to then try to kind of, tap out, isn't it?
Yeah. And we want to find places that in winter maybe slow down a bit and we want to bring business into them.
Yeah, that's part of the idea. You know what? It's a good idea because we do yoga here and we do women's meetup. We have just that sort of book club, like a lot of different things because we're trying to make it kind of a community space. They can meet up and people who live on their own don't feel like they can't come allow it. We want it to be quite sociable. I was like, that's really important than what you guys.
Really that's exactly kind of what we want as well. It's all about the community and making safe spaces. And like we were speaking earlier today with Siobhan about the as you get older and you think, well, how much longer can I do this? Like, will I be able to drive? Will I be able to go out? And it's like, while you can, you can to take advantage, and build your community so that, if something does happen, there's people that know, that look out for you. They're like, hey, has anyone seen Janice?
There's a piece of Janice in every commune. Then there's a lot of, I've met a lot of people who do live here on their own.
Yeah. surprising the amount, actually.
And it's, then they come in here quite a lot because they know they can come in and have coffee and chat, and they're not going to sit on their own.
Yeah.
Or if they want to sit on their own, I'll leave them alone.
Yeah.
But they don't feel weird about like going into a bar by yourself.
Yeah. And that can be quite intimidating to go into like a busier town, and you know what I mean? But because you're so rural but accessible.
Yeah, I mean, it is right off the main road between Montboyer and Montmoreau. Yeah, sorry, the chalet in Montmoreau. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's great. You've got plenty of parking.
Yeah.
Lots of flats. Well, in summer, lots of outside space.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the trees are one of my favourite parts. Yeah. Your row of trees. So I've known you 4 years. So
It must be about 4.
about 4 years. I've known Millie, and our kids are like hung out and stuff. We've had like all days and amazing nights. And it was so nice to actually find like a family that were like my similar age.
Yeah.
Because obviously I moved here in the December, and I was like, oh my God, like, not being rude, but everyone was so much older or retired age. And I was like, is there any younger people around?
Yeah.
And then we were introduced and we met, and that's
It's through later, roughly the same age.
roughly the same age. But and then I came to your opening. So for those of you who don't know, there's Pigeonnier, isn't it?
Yeah.
That you've converted into a really cool shop, and I love the fact that you sell lots of local artisan products.
We've got a French artist, we've got an English artist, we've got a lovely lady who makes jewellery,
Yes.
Nice.
and bits and pieces. So yeah,
Have you found your own taxidermist yet?
no, sadly not.
Oh, that's a shame. So Millie has a hankering for interesting taxidermy. Yeah, say. She likes it when they're like dressed up with hats and by heads. Yeah, family stuff. She prefers when the eyes are pointed in different directions and things. She finds really shit ones.
Yeah, the shitted batty. But no. So your space is so I've never been in. I just summer got past me and haven't had time to go in. So obviously we've recorded an episode today, and then we've come down to see you for lunch, which was amazing. So I'm having do you know it's my second coffee already? It's so good. Yeah. And then we had, what did I have? A fromage and miel.
Yeah, we loved it. We got the Yiddish cheese and chef and
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was really
super tasty. It said
super great.
did what it said on the tin. That's what you want.
So you fed us and put up with us already.
Yeah. But I kept being like, don't ask that question. We have to ask it later. Don't ask that question.
But that's what happens at all these like episodes, and I'm like, I don't know. I forget to do it on camera, don't I? Yeah. But I'm seeing you for a while, so it's nice to come out and check out what you've done, because I came to your shop opening. Yeah. And then obviously you've got Sophie Hansen, the wonderful Sophie, doing her yoga.
Oh yeah.
And what day is that on?
So that's Wednesdays.
Okay.
So we had it through summer outside under the trees.
Yeah.
And then now the weather's not quite as nice.
Yeah.
We're coming inside, and she's doing chair yoga. Yeah, she's doing that every Wednesday morning.
That's really lovely. I'm hoping at one point I'm going to get a day a week where I can go out and do something. Like, I need to do something. I actually would try, Sophie, do yoga, and the fact that I know Sophie as well, I definitely would do it. And I know she's incredibly good at what she does. You have to interview Sophie at some point and get you straight. I'm so like inflexible. It's just not even funny.
Yeah.
Maybe you should get some goats and do goat yoga.
I suggest that. Yeah, see. And then she saw the goats. I would say absolutely.
They do that thing too. Like I used to feed a goat for my friends, like my neighbors. That they had Smokey and Frankie Lee. So I used to go and feed them when they were out of town. Those fuckers, they love like just coming at you and going, boom. Well, they're like, I'm just trying to open the gate to get you food, you asshole.
Yeah, animals.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be in like a, risky type of space trying to yoga it. Like, here, pull.
So you also did, was it A New Life in the Sun?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you did New Life. You're a Place in the Sun. You did New Life in the Sun, and you've done a revisited.
So we did A New Life in the Sun 5 years ago, because it was literally they filmed us moving into this house.
Stuff.
And then and then they've asked every year, can we come back? And I kept saying no.
Yeah. Like, it's too busy. Doctor's like,
Well, also you want to show progress, don't you? So it's like if you've had a year where you don't feel like you did anything.
Yeah, but you've done something every day. You've opened a shop.
You know, the thing is, when they're here, like, they're all lovely. Yeah, but they sort of say, oh, just, it won't spin what you're doing. And
But it does. So it was just never a good time. And then this year, we finally said yes.
in fact, no, it was last year. Yeah, last year. Because I was like, do you know what? We've got the shop open now and the bar's about to open. So actually, and marketing for us, said to them, DM and talk about it. So yes, we had them.
I know, I always phoned. So when I did the first one, and I was full of like, oh my God, I'm moving to France.
Oh, American.
And then the second one, I'm like, I look fucked. I've got like the worst outfit on.
Yeah, like we knew you were going to be on TV though.
Yeah, I did. But you know what gets me? I don't know, because it's not staged, but you have to. I was told that I was going to bump into Jazz down the lake.
So you have to look normal.
So I had to look on a dog walk. So I had to be like, normal cry. And I was like, I've got all these beautiful dresses picked up. And they're like, well, you won't wear that on a dog walk. So she comes.
You should have been like, yes, I would. I am the sassiest dog walker you've ever met. Yeah, like, this is it. It's like, just start dressing like that all the time. And then
been tubes with that now. I'm renowned for wearing joggers and like covered in paint and like, you see me. And then Jazz became walking down East Valley like this.
Yeah, it's like she walks around like that all the time. There,
does. She generally does. So I was like, God. And then I thought there'd be a situation where I could go, right, let's go and play Potomkin and I can go get changed now. And that never arose. Even Jazz said to me, why are you dressed like that? I was like, don't even get me started, Joe.
Didn't you know you were coming?
Yeah. I was like, I did. So this is really embarrassing. And then my hair. So yeah, have you ever seen it back? I watched the first time we did it, and I watched that, and I was like, oh, God, it's so little.
yeah,
Although it wasn't that long ago.
yeah, sort of like, oh, this is then 5 months.
Like, yeah.
And Darcy was like a baby too.
Yeah.
And Lola was small.
Yeah.
So it was quite.
It's quite weird, isn't it, when you see it and you think, oh my God, yeah. And it's not that long ago, really. No, it's not. That's what I would say. It's not that long ago, but it looks on camera ages ago, and it's quite astounding, really, when you see it.
So how did you end up finding the show?
We knew we were moving to France. We didn't know where. I would see that France has for you.
No. They were advertising for people, are you thinking about moving, blah, blah, blah. And we knew we were going to move out here and open a business. So I was like, well, maybe we should do it because then it's free anyway.
Yeah.
And so they interviewed us on camera before we'd even got to France.
Yeah.
And then they kept saying, yeah, we definitely want to do it. And we were like, yeah, but we haven't even got a house yet, so you're going to have to sort of play it by ear a bit.
Yeah.
And then we rented a house in Isijac in the Dordogne. Oh, I remember. Yeah. And we were there for 6 months, and then we found this place. And they found out we'd found this place. And then they were like, well, we're going to film you in Isijac. So they came to our rental. And we're like, oh, how are you feeling about mood?
Yeah.
All this stuff. And then I think they were literally here the day we got the key.
Wow. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, he filmed us for a year.
Yeah.
Really, which worked out about 15 minutes.
What? Yeah, it's surprising how much work. And what got me was they were like, oh, that's a great line. Say it. And I was like, I don't even remember what I said now. Yeah. So then they'd have to scroll back and go, you said, and then you'd have to go, I said. And like, it was the first, it's acting basically, like the first time. But I get from their point of view, it has to work a certain way and look a certain way. I get that, but it's exhausting, isn't it? We had a few classics. So they were filming us in our house, and Alex was going to knock out, there was like a sort of modern fireplace.
Yeah.
It was made of brick. So he was like, I'm going to knock it out. And they were like, great, going to film that. So he gets a sledgehammer, knocks it out, and then she goes, that was great. Can you do it in? So all our stuff from the UK arrived on a big truck.
Yeah.
and it was about 43 degrees.
Yeah.
And these poor blokes turned up, and they were carrying like sofas down the drive into the house, and she kept asking them to do it again.
Yeah,
These different dying, carrying up and down. So
I feel like that's a mismanagement of direct and like just had 2 fucking cameras going.
Yeah, but even with 2 cameras, they still have to stop and then change and then go again.
yeah,
It's like, I think people, like, obviously before you've done it, you see it on TV and you think nothing of it. And until you stood there having to say like a line for the 50th time, do you go, shit me, if this is TV work, I want fuck all to do with it. Like Carter at one point was going, they're not paying me for this, I'm leaving. Oh my God, I'm like, no, come back.
You're like, you're 5 years old.
Literally, it's a lot of work, and then into such a tiny amount of footage. It's mind.
Well, that was what I meant. There's this like point where is that shot really that important?
Yeah,
Like, is like every day carrying the furniture? Like, just do the one.
and it was during COVID as well.
yeah.
So they had to be tested, have our temperatures taken. So disclaimers saying, we weren't pretending to be healthy.
What? It got you there. The amount of forms that you like, I get it for their insurance and stuff.
Yeah.
And then obviously, I think like,
Did you sign an NDA as well? You're not allowed to tell us this. Yeah, do the legality.
the amount of people I think that are never planning on moving country or buying another property that want to go on TV, they have to filter the shit out of people. Like, I get it. And I obviously only did it because I only had from March when we decided to move to like May when I sold my dad's house to then December to physically uproot, find a house, find school and everything and get here.
Like you got help out of it in a region.
Yeah, I know I needed help to do it. That's why I kind of did it. It works both ways. When you advertise your sheets and stuff, you can say I've seen on.
Yeah, because we did have quite a few people when we opened.
Let's see
them in.
Yeah,
we're like, oh, we watched your program, and we kept forgetting that we'd even done the program.
Yeah,
you do. It's having to go. We watched it.
Just so you know, that's not us. We are really like. The New Life in the Sun doesn't have a host. Like, just no, it's got a voiceover.
Yeah.
So you don't need that person that does a voiceover. They just make it up.
So you have the camera lady or man who turns up, and then they'll ask you questions, but you won't hear them asking questions. So you always had to, like, if they said, "What's your name?" you had to be like, you couldn't say, "Oh, well, that's not an example." Like, what do you think of the weather? You had to then reply, I think the weather views are really that they know what these are in because they don't hit question.
Yeah.
So sometimes you feel like complete moron.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. And then I did a Channel 5 show where I had to go to the local mayor because I had bright pink. I had to have them to like sync hair. So then I had to be a complete dick and go to like the Overture mayor instead of my mayor who didn't want to be on camera. And pretend that I wanted to paint my shutters bright pink.
Yeah.
And I was like, A, I don't want to paint them bright pink. B, it feels weird to try and bribe a mayor with a bottle of Jack Daniels. No. But I was like, I do have to live around it. Like, it wasn't my mayor, but it was lovely.
It's just like, I wouldn't even have pink hair if it wasn't for you guys who made me dye my hair pink because there's another blonde person on the show.
That was why I had to be bright pink because apparently we look too similar. They were like 2 blondes together. It's just not enough. It doesn't look different enough to, you know what I mean? It doesn't rebound well, I think they said. I'll go pink. So I fucking went, right, break my hair bright fucking pink just to fuck them off. And then I marched down over down the hill where they were waiting for me to come down, and then I just walked out with bright pink hair and they just went,
yeah. So like if you were speaking to yourself back in time before you decided to do the show, younger Millie, young and optimistic and about to move to France, like maybe even already in the rental,
I'd probably say just be prepared. Yeah, it's hard work.
Yeah.
But you think we're going to go to the south of France, drink cocktails on the beach. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
There's none of that.
There is no.
We just said this today, and it's so funny because it's like, there's a person. I think that it's like they do. Like when you live out here, it isn't all like sunshine and drinking by the river and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, do you think that you get more moments like that in the sunshine, having a drink, maybe all evening, with sunlight in the summer, and they, we wouldn't have this.
Like there's sailors you do out here that obviously you wouldn't do in the UK. Like in the summer, it's like you meet up with your mates and do whatever. But over here, it's like a pool party.
Yeah.
It's like, which is really nice.
Yeah.
But we were saying the other day how we've never worked as hard physically
Yeah.
as since we've moved here.
Yeah.
Like as else is just
We said, don't ever come to France to retire. If you're retired, it's because you never retire.
Well, I mean, I think the longevity of the people that live out here. People tend to live just by eating steak and cheese and drinking red wine. It's because you've got an active physical lifestyle. You've got to chop wood. You've got to keep climbing up ladders and pulling ivy off your walls and things like that.
There, like suddenly.
and you or the animals. It's raking out horses. There's always something.
It's some kind of physical labor.
Those days where like you come home and you'd be like, I'm going to sit on the sofa and watch TV.
Yeah.
Like for an hour or maybe even longer.
Yeah.
I had it another time.
And now you've opened this amazing place.
Yeah.
So you're open, what days are you open?
We're open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
yeah.
I would say Wednesday, Saturday, but when I say that to French people, they think I mean Wednesday and Saturday.
Okay.
So 2 days at back then, skulls and we open in the morning at 11.
Yeah.
Till 2.
Yeah.
And then we reopen at 7 until 10, although technically we stop serving food at 10, but we
You do all your menu on the evening, or
so lunchtime we do paninis, bruschettas, we do our cheese and charcuterie ports
and crudités?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have in the evening it's all that, but we have just announced that we're also doing pizzas and pizzas.
Nice.
And which we can also do for takeaway. When we opened, I didn't realize I'd done this. It was completely by accident, but we get a lot of vegetarians here.
Okay.
Because I personally, I eat meat, but I eat a lot of veggie food because I like it. So when we did the menu, I was putting on like things I would eat.
Yeah.
And then we suddenly have all these vegetarians go, oh my God, it's so good. There's like a vegetarian restaurant. And I'm like, yes, it is. So, but that's really good. I do. And then we do the pizzas. We've made sure that we have veggie pizza. There's like a mozzarella, tomato, pesto. And then there's like a normal margarita and things like that.
Yeah.
So we're going to stick to it. And then we're also, as of next week, during the day, you don't have to come in for lunch. You can come for coffee and cake. We have cake. So we've got, next week is red velvet and brownie.
Baking these yourself, or?
So I have a very nice local lady who's an amazing, she does like little cakes and things. So yeah, she will be providing the cakes.
Wow. Oh, wow. Fabulous.
We get a lot of the French workers.
Okay.
You pop in for their lunch.
Yeah, because the roadworks are still there. Dancing, yes. Yeah. So they all show up in their orange.
Came in yesterday, they were all like, they realised I was English, obviously. And they were all like trying to speak English. Like, thank you. Hello, sir. Very nice. And they said, I had the espresso. They asked me espresso cup. Very beautiful. So I was like, oh, that's cute when they make the effort, but you know that they'll be back. Yeah, well, I was like, they're the best people to say, like 20 minutes down there.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm a wedding planner. I don't plan anymore. I'm on the day coordinator. I felt that the investment, like personally, in getting little couples was too much for me. Yeah, I didn't like it.
I used to work in weddings in the UK.
Yeah.
And when we moved here, Alex said, should we do weddings here? And I said, absolutely not. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, because I used to meet the couples, sell them the space,
organize the whole freaking thing, manage it on the day.
Yeah.
And it was just like some couples were absolutely lovely. And then you'd get the bridezillas, mother and bride. And then I was just, by the time I finished, I was like, I don't say this anymore. Yeah. But then we met JP and Dean.
Oh, yeah. From Chateau and Balloon.
And they obviously throw these huge, amazing,
I do it, so
and I mean, their properties like 210 people or something.
No, 96. Like, okay.
Wow. Yeah, it's huge. It's lovely, and it's all
It's a tire ferry to for El Chateau Wood.
They came here, and then it was JP said, "Why aren't you doing weddings here?" And I said, "Because I hate weddings." No, he said, "But you don't have to be involved. You know, you can dry hire it."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Really?" And he said, "Yep, you can dry hire it. They have wedding planner. They do everything. Like you're here on the day in case the power goes out or they can find something or whatever." So I was like, "Okay, I can definitely do that." So yeah, we've decided we've got a few bits we're sort of trying to tart up to make it look prettier. Obviously, not going for 200 people weddings. We're looking at more like smaller, intimate, rustic. But they're so popular. Like that. We've now got this inside space, but also we've got so much room outside that if someone wants to put a marquee up, they can.
And then you got all the trees in the line, which I think would make it a stunning, like a photo.
But also, we're not just looking at weddings, we're looking at private events, parties, birthdays, anniversaries.
Sheets.
So we were 1G. It can sleep 6.
Okay.
I mean, it could sleep more, but we decided not to. So it's actually quite a big sheet.
Yeah.
It's like a TARDIS. You go, it's got a great big living area. All the bedrooms are like good sizes. And we thought, we could put extra beds in, but actually, don't want to because the sheet gets run down quicker. Yeah, old people.
Yeah.
And I just think it's nicer to stay somewhere where you've got space and, they've got their own pool area as well. So when they stay in the sheet, they have their own little bit of garden out the front and then they can go down some steps and they've got their own pool.
Yeah.
But then we always say, like, of course, like, feel free to walk around, see the animals.
Yeah, which is lovely.
Yeah.
Which is a really nice touch. As somebody's having a wedding here, you've actually got your bar already in situ, which is lovely. And then if it, the weather's not great, you've got the indoor and outdoor.
Yeah. We were worried that when we opened this, would it upset people staying in the sheet? Because there's other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was a bit sort of nervous about it. But actually, this was the first time we've had it. And everyone who's stayed in the sheet is coming and eating here.
I was going to say it'd be super convenient. Like, you're always begging for a bar or restaurant. That's it. Like, Simon only likes to stay in post. Mainly because we can eat and drink and don't worry about finding places.
We had a big music night here at the end of the summer where we had about 100 people.
Wow.
All under the trees.
Yeah.
But I did make sure I had blocked out the sheet for that night because I was like, that might be a bit much. Like, we're shutting the sheet one day next summer because we're throwing a one-day music festival here.
Nice.
So we've already booked a band. Yeah, who's going to end it.
Okay.
But it's going to start in the morning.
Yeah.
We're going to have different music throughout the day. I think we're going to do an open mic as well.
Finish with very good style.
Yeah.
But I can see, but it's so much hard work, really.
Yeah.
You must be proud, you and Alex and the kids.
It's unbelievable.
It is really
compared to last time.
Yeah. You've done so much. So we are announcing today the second ever social circle event will be held here at the Cellery.
So we just wanted, put this out there. Any musicians who want to get involved, please let us know. And we will make sure that there's space for you. It's open to everybody. So no invitation.
Yeah, no invitation necessary. Just come along.
Just come.
More the merrier. So thank you ever so much for listening or watching on YouTube. Please subscribe and keep sharing because it's now in 30 countries. I'm still that's that in there. 30 countries.
We did get some fan mail about our episode for the social circle. We do apologize. The sound wasn't quite as good a quality as it is for a normal podcast, but it was a live event. So that's all live recordings that we used. And that was kind of the best I could do with what we had.
You did an incredible job. But Ian, if you want to come to the social circle, you don't need an invitation, my darling. Just come along.
Yeah, you
Share those new dates and times with you for the next event. So just come along. We can't let you know because we can't contact you. So if you want to get out, reach out to us, contact us.
pardonyourfrenchpodcast@gmail.com for any questions, queries, then we can reply to you.
And then we can get back to you.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for tuning in. And this episode, again, was sponsored by our break. Thank you.